It's the city of soul, where the streets got flair. From the French Quarter beats to the Bayou air. This is more than a channel, it's a whole mood. We're digging through the dark with a southern attitude. We bring light to the cases that the world forgot. From cold files to the headlines that stay too hot. No gossip, no cap, just a hard detail. And we telling it straight, never watering the tail. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Mocha and the Bells, where the real begins. True crime stories, every fact on track. If you ready for the truth, we gon' bring it all back. That bell, turn it up, let the story unfold. Justice for the voiceless, brave and bold. From the city of jazz to the silence that fell, we speak for the lost, it's Nola bells. We ain't here to sensationalize pain. We here to remember every face, every name. Victims, survivors, and families too. We highlight the facts and the pain they knew. We don't drag folks for views, that's dead. But we will drag the system for leaving us misled. We walk with respect, but we walk with fire. Cause covering the truth is our only desire. They want silence, but we bring in the sound. Digging through the lies till the truth is found. To my members and supporters, y'all fuel this flame. Every share, every view keeps heat on the name. This ain't just content, it's real life pain. So we tell it with care while exposing the game. If you rockin' with us, then you part of the fight. We the Nola bells, and we shedding that light. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Mocha and the Bells, where the real begins. True crime stories, every fact on track. If you ready for the truth, we gon' bring it all back. That bell, turn it up, let the story unfold. Justice for the voiceless, brave and bold. From the city of jazz to the silence that fell, we speak for the lost, it's Nola Bell. I step in with the facts, never needed a script. Digging deeper in the case, every file get flipped. From the mugshots to courtrooms, I'm peeping the flaws. Ain't no justice if the system keep bending the laws. We don't chase clicks, we chase the truth. Whether it's a cold case or a missing youth, I'm the voice they forgot when the cameras left. Bringing light to the names that deserve respect. So if you down for the truth, come stand in the storm. We bring heat to the cold and we break the norm. Mocha got the torch and I got her back. Two bells in the booth on a justice track.
Just a little silence from this and that. It's Trafficking. We are trafficked, client wanna know. Well, no, we won't, but the mother bells. Let's drop beat.
Where the fuck she at? Say it loud! NaZiyah Harris!
Mocha and the Nola bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy and that Shannon Markita. Where the fuck is NaZiyah? Hey, where NaZiyah? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck
She cried for help,
so sad.
y'all played it small. Whole system call, y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake, the school ain't care. Called y'all up, nobody was there.
We see!
Now she missing, now y'all press. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her, Jarvis locked, lock 'em all up. That's just a start, he know the dirt, he played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Markita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping, all of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known-ass pedophile, bitch. Who's that? Nah, Markita, y'all slow-head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you? No, because I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? Mocha's Nola bells. We ain't finished. Roxy popped up, bitch, sit down. Like she been fam, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers. Y'all moving strange. And I say it loud. NaZiyah Harris, only 13. She deserved
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, beautiful people. I hope everyone had an awesome, awesome weekend. It's good to be back. I indeed had a refreshing weekend. I tell y'all, family over everything. When I'm not here on the weekends, that's where I am, enjoying my family time. But nonetheless, I miss you guys when I'm out. And you guys y'all inspire me to just keep going and going and going. So, guys, I love you all. I love you all so much. And it's so refreshing to see that you guys are here waiting on me to come back with just a little bit more. And, it feels good to be able to come back and give a little bit more. It's Monday. It's Monday. And I know you guys read that thumbnail. Y'all read it. Y'all read it. And tonight we're going to talk to Shannon. We're going to talk to Markita. They're supposed to be the aunts that supposedly loved NaZiyah, but yet set her up with trafficking and fake pages and betrayal and catfishing. Who the hell does that? But before we get there, guys, let me do what I do best. And that is to welcome each and every one of you here. One love. Thank you so very much for that super sticker, my love. Thank you, baby. Shalonda was the first one kicking the door down. Hey, girl, welcome. Happy Monday. Christian, hey, my love, welcome. Hey, sis. Hope you and the family had a wonderful weekend. Missed you. I missed y'all, too, and you know we did. Hey, Sandra Doctor, welcome, my love. Good evening, Mocha Mods in chat. I hope everyone had a blessed and great weekend. We hope you did, too, Sandra. Sandra says, Shannon, where's NaZiyah? We know that you know. Tell us. That's it. That's all. And we are here. Justice for NaZiyah. Justice for NaZiyah. And for those of you that are here, guys, that like button is free all day long. All day long. And when you come here, it's something that you're thinking you're going to miss, thinking you're going to hear. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. And I would truly, truly, truly appreciate it if you hit that like button. There's no way the likes should not accommodate the number of people that's sitting here. Whether you're in the bushes, whether you're in the basement, or whether you're in the chat. Hitting that like button is free. That's it and that's all. And if you're able to share this live out, I would truly, truly appreciate that as well. And I'm thanking you in advance. Hey, Miss Ebony, welcome, my love. Hey, Miss Sean B says, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Hi, Shelly, welcome, my love. Happy Monday to you. Hey, April, happy Monday, my love. One Love is working again tonight. I hope you have a blessed night tonight, sis. Hey, Paula, welcome. Happy Monday to you and everyone in the chat. Sis Platinum, hey, boo. Hey, Michelle, welcome, baby. Happy Monday. Hi, Debbie. Happy Monday, gorgeous. Tracy, my girl. Happy Monday to you. Hey, Marianne. Happy Monday, sis. Happy Monday. My girl, Mina, is up in here. Hey, Mina. Shalonda said, I've never been here for the intro. Okay, Mocha, I see you. Welcome, Shalonda. Welcome, my girl. Look at Mina. Hit me with that super chat. That super sticker. Thank you, my love. Sister Rock. Hey, boo. Hey, Patricia. Happy Monday, gorgeous. Hi, Miss Bill. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Tracy, my love. Happy Monday, boo. Look at my sister, Dr. J. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, sis. Hey, Evelyn. Welcome, my love. Happy Monday to you. Hey, Glenn. Happy Monday, my love. Auntie Mo, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Essie says, greeting Mocha and everyone. We sure miss you this weekend. Hope it was awesome, girl. It was. Anytime I spend time with my family, you better know it's going to be an awesome weekend. Hey, Mika and Ellie. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Mika, I know you know to give Ellie that kiss when you hit up in this room, girl. Hey, Nicole. Welcome, my love. Hey, unavailable. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at cool girl sisters all up in here. Hey, Mocha Chat Mods, it's Monday. Let's eat again. I got a whole convoy this time. Girl, happy Monday to you. Hey, Betty Bless, welcome, my love. Happy Monday. Happy Milky Way, girl. Hey, baby. Happy Monday. Hey, Precious Metal. Happy Monday, boo. Hey, Khalil. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Milky Way girl said the fact that I know the lyrics to this song, girl, I saw when you typed that, I'm like, Lord, she done learned the song. Most people have by now. Hey, just Mona. Happy Monday, boo. Honey, gangster, my girl. Hey, sis. Hey, Sabrina, welcome, my girl. Mika says, I miss you, Mocha. I miss y'all too. Sean B said, I miss you. Child, I miss y'all too. Hey, Dale, welcome, welcome. Oh, look at y'all. I feel so loved. Hey, Lisa, welcome, boo. Cool girl, sisters. We got to dig a little deep in that church. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Cool. Hey, Yolanda. Happy Monday, my love. Hey, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Hurricane. Welcome from Orlando, boo. Hey, Kimberly Cruz from Denver. Welcome, my love. Welcome. Nisha, my girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Melanie and Bobby. Happy Monday. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Hey, Mr. Bobby. Hey, Tip Tip. Welcome, boo. Y'all heard my girl. Shalonda said, get y'all ass out the bushes and hit that button. All right, let's see where we at. Hey, D Walsh, welcome, boo. Happy Monday. Hi, Taj. Happy Monday, my love. No new friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Mocha's Unfiltered. Happy Monday, Miss Lady B. Hey, love. Hey, Leah, welcome, boo. Thank you so much for that super sticker, Yolanda. Kenyetta Marie, hey, boo. Cool girl sister says gotta get back down to business. It's time to start talking about those properties and who owns them, baby. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. It's a whole lot of shady shit. Hey, Kimberly, welcome, boo. Hey, Pookie Poo, welcome. Leisure lady, hey, boo. Hey, Miriam Butterfly, happy Monday, my love. Hey, Rosalind, happy Monday. Melinda, hey, boo. Hey, Auntie Novi, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Hey, Sora, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Shelly, hope you had an awesome weekend, my love. Well, guys, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. So we know what's going on. We know what's going on, and I'm going to start where I left off in my last live. Y'all know that panel was what it was. It was a panel. And there was some things that was said. There was some things that was said that, kind of puzzled me a little bit. Hey, Capricorn Chronicles, welcome, my love. So tonight we're going to talk about betrayal. We're going to talk about the snakes in the family. And we're going to talk about NaZiyah. NaZiyah is not here to tell a story. But we, Nola Bells, we're going to tell our story for her. We're going to tell her story. We're going to definitely tell her story. And we're going to start with the snake herself, Shannon. Shannon, the so-say auntie. Doctor Who. Oversized head auntie. She sits up there and she schemes and she scams. Yeah, we're going to talk about her first. What auntie in her right mind is going to sit there and scheme, plot, and set her own niece up, the same niece that she claimed to love so much, set her up for her own sick, perverted, and selfish gains? Because after that panel discussion last week, now we know, although we kind of speculated and put our own little investigative hats on, and we came up with the notion that Shannon was behind those text messages that was read in the preliminary. We came up with that. And now it's evident. Now it's been made very clear that Shannon is the mastermind at playing with technology. Shannon, you're a sick bitch. Shannon, you've been everything under the sun to me. But tonight, you're a sick bitch. You got too much time on your hands, Shannon. All of this. All of this. You threw that baby under the bus and fed her to the ants behind a man with sunflower seed teeth. Sunflower seed teeth, STDs, and a whole bunch of children. You did this to your baby for that? That's hard to believe. Hey, Tracy Ellen, how are you, my love? Look at Platinum. It feels like I haven't seen you in forever, Mocha Plat. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that, girl. But Shannon, no, this is not what we're going to do. We're not going to make you feel that you're innocent in all of this, ma'am. Nuh-uh. We're not going to do that. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, when you look at the city of Detroit and see the darkness of the city, it's just scary. Cool Girl Sisters, I could imagine. I could truly imagine. That's one place I wouldn't want to be. Under no circumstances. None. None. Hey, Alicia, welcome, boo. Under no circumstances. Drea, hey, my love. Under no circumstances would I want to be there. None. So here we are. So Shannon, we know now. Shannon, you're behind the text messages. All those messages that I always felt was too mature for NaZiyah. All those text messages were you. All of them. And now that I'm able to see and understand, Shannon, that you are behind all these text messages, it's also safe, very safe to say that these videos, the pictures, and the messages that's coming out now in the name of Janiyah, Shannon, that's you too. So my thing is, Shannon, you don't give a damn about these children at all, at all, at all. You're an overgrown child because you're not mature at all, Shannon. Because no real woman would do what you're doing. At all. At all. Shannon, you have the face of an angry cat. You have the face of a very angry cat, Shannon, and the body of a whale. Catfish, ma'am. Catfish. And now you're doing it to Janiyah to get the heat off of your back. I'm not understanding this, Shannon. What is it that these children have done to you that makes you throw these children under the bus like that? You're sick. So is it safe to say you're okay with one child being missing and of the possibility of another child facing juvenile charges for putting out pictures and photos? Shannon, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Shannon? Something is clearly wrong upstairs. And if you have to go to that length to prove your love to a man that never loved you, you're sicker than I thought. Because you've never accepted, Shannon, never did you accept that you were an option and a baby making machine for Jarvis. You're the only woman that Jarvis has ever had that laid there and had more than one child. Everybody else moved on. But you were the only one, Shannon, that was going to give him what he needed, and that was to build his compound. The compound and backfired, ma'am. The compound has backfired. Now you're scattering, you're running. You don't know which way to go, Shannon. So now everybody could go under the bus. You're sending explicit messages pretending to be your underage niece is sick. That's not a mistake. And I hope nobody ever looks at those messages that Shannon sent pretending to be NaZiyah as a mistake. That was premeditated filth. She knew what direction that was going in. She knew where those messages would end up. Because everything that happened to NaZiyah prior to these messages being observed, Shannon planned it all out. Shannon had a plan. NaZiyah possessed something that Shannon could never. So Kim Worthy, what you talking don't nobody want to hear, ma'am. Because at this point, Shannon should have been making headlines. And she hasn't. She hasn't. That's a sick family. Annette is nasty. Annette created all these damn monsters. And because Annette created all these monsters, Shannon decided to take it to another level. And the reason she took it to another level is because here it is, the man you supposedly love, Shannon, the man you laid up there and had all these children with. I want us to believe all of them is. Isn't it sad and disgusting to be your age and your man finds your niece more appetizing? Isn't it sad? And you became jealous of that. You became jealous of that. So you sat there, Shannon, with that oversized head and them half a chromosomes and them eyes sunk so deep in the back of your scalp, Shannon, and you thought of plots. You thought of ways to take out your own niece. Did Annette know what you were doing, Shannon? Of course she knew. Annette was the mastermind, and you carried out the plan. Markita knew. Markita knew. So right now there's nothing that Markita could say, that Shannon could say, that should make anybody feel different about them. NaZiyah is going to be NaZiyah had a calling on her life. NaZiyah was going to be everything that you two big bad built bitches could never be. And y'all knew that. And that's the reason NaZiyah grew up being ignored. That's the reason y'all sit up there and y'all groom NaZiyah to do all the filthy things. All the filthy things that y'all knew how to do. I don't get it. As an aunt, you had no love. You had no feelings for NaZiyah whatsoever. None. NaZiyah didn't deserve this. And what's really sad about that, y'all hated her mother just that much to where y'all hated her as well. And she paid a hell of a price for it. Then you're going around here, Shannon, you're making these fake pages. Not only have you stalked women that Jarvis has been with, but now you're pretending to be your niece. You are pretending. So that, Shannon, you're sick and your sister is sick too. Because Markita, you can't make me believe I don't give a fuck what you say, ma'am. You know damn well that's not your daughter. You know that's not your daughter making those Facebook posts or those Instagram posts about NaZiyah. You know that. But yet you still defend your sister. You take up for your sister. I don't get it. Anybody that takes up for anybody in that family at this point, you're trash. Because right now, nobody's believable. No fucking body is believable. The family that she grew up under the roof with, extended family, church family, the school family, nobody's believable at this point. Because everybody had an agenda. Everybody lied. Every fucking body is lying. And I don't want to hear shit from nobody at this point. Because everybody has an agenda. Everybody has a half-assed story to tell. And if you're not going to tell all the goddamn story, keep it to yourself and don't tell none. Because we all hiding something here. Everybody is hiding something. And as long as y'all sit here and continue to cover up y'all truths, we're going to continue talking about that same family in Detroit. Because the more you lie and want to protect somebody, the more children is going to have problems. Y'all protecting a net. Protecting it for what? Because you don't want to seem like I'm the one calling the net out because my mama's gonna get mad, my daddy's gonna get mad, and aunt and uncle gonna get mad. Well, God damn it, if you ain't part of the problem, you damn sure ain't attempting to be a part of the solution. And I have a problem with that. I have a serious problem with that. So can't nobody tell me nothing. That family ain't shit. That family ain't shit because right now ain't nobody trying to expose nobody. So since y'all not willing to expose these grown ass people, if y'all not willing to expose these grown ass people, then I tell y'all what, I can't help nobody expose nobody because coming here, going there, coming to my platform, going to somebody else's platform and exposing family filth, that family filth ain't gonna bring NaZiyah back. With every snake that I've ever known, if you don't chop the fucking head off, that snake go kill, is gonna continue striking people and getting rid of children. Annette is the goddamn snake, and y'all don't want to chop the head off. So since y'all want to leave that head there and allow that head to continue striking people, there's nothing left to talk about. There's absolutely nothing left to talk about. Because to protect Annette, you're protecting a predator. To protect Shannon and Markita, you're protecting a predator. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. Hey, Tudor, what's going on? Oh, Lord, Tudor come in here with Hennessy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That's right, Kenyatta. Jarvis had a long rap sheet and they knew all about it. They knew all about it. And they accepted him. They accepted him. You know, and that's what gets me with, I don't know Jarvis. The city, the town of Detroit, everybody in Detroit knew Jarvis. So how is it that the whole Detroit knows Jarvis, but certain family members didn't know Jarvis? No. No. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And what makes me not buy it even more is the fact that here it is. Here it is. See, when you don't know, you don't know. But then when you see, you go to this content creator, you go to this content, and you just take all of the interviews. You take all these interviews and you sit there and you start dissecting and you start piecing shit together, right? Mocha, this shit ain't adding up. None of this shit is beginning to make sense. And I say it's not making sense because this shit didn't just start today, it didn't start yesterday, it didn't start last week. This shit has been going on since the beginning of time with the case of NaZiyah when this shit first started. How do you go to a medium, right? Y'all talk about rain of fire. Y'all talk about all the mediums that was out here trying to help y'all ragged ass family find NaZiyah. Y'all spoke ill of these people. But then, there was the medium named Tammy. The medium named Tammy, she tried to help you motherfuckers as much as she could. And then when Tammy wouldn't give y'all what y'all wanted, or if when Tammy touched nerves and Tammy started talking shit that, because nobody knew Tammy, right? Tammy didn't know that family. But the minute Tammy struck a nerve and Tammy revealed some shit that only the family would and should know, then Tammy was a problem. So shit like that, I'm not for. So it means if you're not being catered to, and people not agreeing with you, you can't use them. Fuck that. We're not doing this. We're not doing this because, again, like I said, if you're going to tell it all. And if you can't tell it all, don't say shit. Don't say shit. Please don't say shit. And my thing is, I'm going to call a thing every goddamn time. Tammy asks the question. Tammy says, NaZiyah. We're going to get to who Mocha think Anthony is. Tammy asked the question. Y'all wanted Tammy to see what NaZiyah thought about this, that, and the other. But in the midst of it all, NaZiyah called out a little baby boy's name to y'all. She showed a baby. Tammy worked around that. Tammy asked y'all who the baby was. First, y'all said y'all didn't know. First, y'all told Tammy y'all didn't know who the little boy was. Then y'all come right back and tell Tammy, oh, he must be a friend of the family. Nah, we gonna keep it a buck. We gonna keep it a buck with who he is as a friend of the family. Now, the secrets that y'all want to keep and the secrets that y'all want to keep sweeping under the rug, y'all done allowed us too much in y'all business. Why would NaZiyah, through a medium reading, why would NaZiyah energy be pulled so much to a little boy? To a little baby boy. Why? He ain't no fucking friend of the family. Let's keep it a buck. That little baby that NaZiyah directed Tammy to, that was the first pregnancy NaZiyah had. Let's tell it. Now shut me up. That was the first baby NaZiyah had, because as we know, she was pregnant more than once. So the first baby NaZiyah had, I'm pretty sure that was the baby that supposedly be a friend of the family that she directed Tammy to. Right? Now, when Tammy busts out with Anthony, everybody gets triggered. Everybody started stuttering, talking in riddles and rhymes. Nobody wants to own Anthony. Nobody wants to say who the fuck Anthony is, right? Anthony is Annette's son. Anthony is Annette's son. Why did Anthony and that baby come up in the same damn reading? Anthony is the one that touched NaZiyah. Anthony is the one that NaZiyah had that first baby with. They're protecting Annette because Annette could be in jail right now for protecting a goddamn Anthony. Let's tell it. Anthony could be under the prison right now just like Jarvis. Let's tell it. See, because I ain't got to be in y'all fucked up family to read through the goddamn truth. Now, chat. If y'all think Mocha ain't the right place, if y'all think Mocha done went somewhere where she ain't had no business, if y'all think, no, Mocha, you doing too much. Y'all, somebody please. Somebody please. I didn't put it out there. I didn't put it out there. They put it out there. I didn't do that shit. No, I sure didn't. I sure did not. Everybody's protecting Anthony. Everybody's protecting Annette. Huh? But everybody pretending. They don't know. But I know. I don't know them people from, somebody said, Mocha must be related to, I don't know them fucking people. I'd have had them all locked up had I known them. But let's keep it real. Anthony is the one that touched NaZiyah. And that's why they're protecting Annette. And that's why they don't want to mention Anthony. Tell it. Markita, you knew that. But you wouldn't tell that story, though. You knew, but you wouldn't tell it. So at this point, now that I know what I know, I don't want to talk to none of you motherfuckers. Not one of you. Because it ain't about justice for NaZiyah. It's about clearing y'all fucking shit up. And I'm not interested in y'all shit. I'm interested in NaZiyah and the injustices that y'all did to a baby girl who didn't deserve it. Who didn't deserve it? Shout out to Cold Piece for pulling that shit back to the light. All it does is you sit there, you take this piece, that piece, and the next piece. You put all that shit together to make it make sense. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, I'm an auntie and raised my niece after my sister passed away. I've always protected her, even now, and she's 38. And that's what an aunt is supposed to do. That's what an aunt is supposed to do. I don't know where these goddamn monsters come from. I don't know where these monsters come from, but they could keep the lies. They could keep all their fucking lies because I don't want to hear none of them. It's enough is enough. I don't want to hear shit they gotta say. Because if you tell one lie, you gotta keep lying. And from what I gathered, you motherfuckers, you monsters been lying from day one. You've been lying from day one. And now I understand why ain't nobody, not even the fucking authorities, is following through with y'all shit. Because all y'all do is lie. Rosalind saying the city is the people in that gas is fucked up. It's sad. Rosalind is sad. These people are sick. Hey, Jaquetta, welcome, boo. Ain't no nonsense. Who, child? Hey, Denise, welcome, my love. Oh, no, I said, somebody said Shannon come say, Shannon can't say shit to me. Not here. Hey, Keisha, welcome, my love. Just sick. Just sick. You gonna bring your ass here and do all of this shit to save your ragged ass when this child hurting. This child's laid up in a nest house hurting for years. And you mean to tell me can't nobody? You mean to tell me not one person was decent enough? The excuses, look, I don't give a fuck. If I knew a child was in that hurting, crying out for help, ain't shit could have stopped me from saving a child. I would have took a charge if I knew what I knew. Annette ragged ass would have just went down with the rest. She would have, to hell with respecting her aunt, to hell with respecting a sister and a cousin. Annette would have, she would have burned in hell. I wouldn't give a damn if I had to whip her myself. Ooh, Lord. And then the question comes up. I asked them, okay, why would Mocha go to the FBI's Missing and Exploited Children's national website and not see NaZiyah on there? But there are other little girls from Detroit that's missing on there. Other little boys are on there. No NaZiyah. There's no way. No way the FBI gonna put you up today and take you down tomorrow. That shit ain't normal, neither is it natural. But if we're gonna keep it 100, NaZiyah should have been a headline that got national attention. She should have been a missing child that got national attention. But it's so sad. It's so disheartening that the only attention NaZiyah got was from Detroit. Why would NaZiyah's case stay in Detroit? It was localized right in Detroit. But ain't nobody smart enough. Nobody is smart enough to say, hey, what's going on here? Her case is being localized because ain't nobody smart enough to recognize that everybody is connected. Everybody is connected. Sabrina said, I'm just saying, I've had some good, but I've never had nothing that would make me act like that. Shannon is sick. She's sick. Miriam says the hate for herself reflected on those children. What kind of pleasure she got out of that? Debbie says, what pleasure would you get out of doing some low down shit like that? Seriously, she's a sick individual. And until they do something with Shannon, until they do something with Annette, until they do something with Markita, because she ain't innocent in none of this shit. And those are the three that we know. Who knows if the rest of Annette's children are not the same way? Something has to be done with them all. Something needs to be done with them all. Mina says, I'm sick of all of them. Me too, girl. Me too. Leela, exactly. Shannon was definitely a damn side piece. Hey, Paula Faye, welcome, sis. Yolanda says they all need to be in prison. Yes, ma'am. That's it, and that's all. Cool girl sister says, Smoker, she's been touched a lot. And jealous of NaZiyah. Beautiful. The jealousy showed. The jealousy showed. These people are sick. Hey, Shanier, welcome, my love. Hey, Grisky. Hey, Store. Hey, Curtis, welcome, boo. NaZiyah didn't deserve this. Hey, Tony, welcome, my love. Paula said, is there any way to them a net unfit to be a guardian and assign a neutral party to make decisions on behalf of NaZiyah. Paula, I don't know who they would assign. I don't know who they could assign to be a guardian over NaZiyah, over this situation, over this case, over Paula, nothing came fit. Nothing. Nothing has proved itself to be fit from that Harris bloodline. Nothing. Nothing. All of them hands are dirty. Everybody's coming, throw everybody under the bus to save their ass. So if I'm telling them, look, if I'm going to sit up here and I know I got some deep shit going on, but instead of telling my story, instead of telling what part I played, instead of Mocha being accountable for the shit she got going on, I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to throw Gina under the bus. I'm going to pull all Gina dirty laundry out. What the fuck? By me telling on Gina, that ain't going to fix my situation. By me telling on Auntie Novi, that ain't going to bring my missing cat back. So what are we really doing? What are we really doing? To throw this one under the bus, to throw that one under the bus. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Shit. Hey, Auntie Loretta. When you see a bunch of people gather here, gather in Shank Rock chat, gather in Miss Parker's chat, gather to Brittany Ann, Cold Piece, you know, to it's too many content creators to name, and I better stop before I fuck something up. Because I love all content creators. Because we all out here with the same purpose in mind and the same mission, and that's to seek justice for those children. We all here with the same mission. So to run from this content creator to that content creator, thinking it's going to make a difference, it's not going to make a difference. Because the lies don't stop. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. No, I'll give any and everybody a damn chance. Because I believe in justice. I believe in what's right. I believe in calling a thing, but ain't nobody gonna come and put bullshit in my face and I see it's bullshit and I ain't gonna call it bullshit because Mocha ain't stepping in no shit. I refuse. Now, if you on a page for justice and righteousness, I got you. I'm with you. But we ain't doing that. Alicia said that family knew she was a catfish. Alicia. If they knew, Alicia, listen, girl. If they knew she was a catfish, right? Alicia, they knew she was everything else. How do you know she's a catfish? And when other questions come about, you don't know. No, we're not going to play selected this and selected that. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that. No way, no way. Hey, in Chinese, she said the kids was taken from Nasty. The kids were taken from Nasty Shannon. To my understanding, Shannon got her children. Marianne says they knew NaZiyah was going to grow up and be a successful, beautiful woman. Marianne. They couldn't allow her to be beautiful and successful. Not when Shannon. And Shannon, I'm calling you out and I'm going to keep calling you out, Shannon, because who does this? Because Shannon takes her 12, 11-year-old niece at the time, dresses her up, and go drops her off at the travel-in motel to be with a man and turn tricks. What type of aunt does that? And Shannon, no, you didn't admit that. You didn't admit that, Shannon. Markita, you didn't admit that either. But the extended family told it all. So the extended family could have brought it to YouTube and told it to us. Guess what? This ain't nothing new to the extended family. The extended family been knowing this shit. They're giving it to us a little bit at a time. So why hold on to some shit that you've been knowing all of this time? So it's a lot of shit that they know. A lot of shit that they know. And they're putting it out when it's convenient, but yet playing one content creator against another. That shit will not work. It won't work. All NaZiyah wanted was somebody to love her. And she got caught up in a trashy ass family with a nasty ass bloodline that don't do nothing but abuse, misuse children. NaZiyah wasn't the first. And I could bet my last dollar, NaZiyah is not the first child that disappeared out of there either. I promise you she wasn't. And they know about it. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, that entire family knew that baby was pregnant. They knew it. Cool Girl Sisters, they knew she was pregnant. Not only did they know she was pregnant this go around, Cool Girl Sister, but they knew she was pregnant early on, Cool Girl Sisters, because like I said, that was not NaZiyah's first pregnancy. They know that too. And that's why they tap dance and tiptoe around the name Anthony. Anthony impregnated NaZiyah. What's y'all excuse? Anthony on a spectrum? What's y'all excuse? Anthony retarded and slow? What's y'all excuse? So was Anthony? Let's talk about it. Was Anthony the autistic guy, the autistic man that y'all hiding? Let's talk about it. Because y'all all done came out here and said it wasn't Big Perm. Y'all all came out here and said it wasn't Kenneth Greer because y'all didn't know him. That's what y'all said. And Big Perm tried saving y'all because he tried to throw Kenneth Greer under the bus. He didn't think Kenneth Greer would come out here and defend his damn self. So all y'all lies are adding up. So Big Perm is not the autistic guy that touched NaZiyah. Kenneth Greer was not the autistic guy that touched NaZiyah. So do we chalk it up to it being Anthony? Then y'all lying. Annette had to move. Let's y'all go stop it. See, the most lies y'all tell, the better this shit gets. The better it gets. Shit. Hey, Jasmine, welcome, sis. Debbie says, as long as Jarvis is in the cage and he's not slinging, she's satisfied. She was satisfied when he was out here slinging. Rock says NaZiyah was way more attractive than that humpback dolphin, Shannon. And she was. And she was. Hey, Renee B., welcome, my love. Hey, Levesque, welcome, welcome. Debbie says if she can't have him, no one will have him. She's taking down taking them all down. Sabrina says, Shannon, if I were you, I wouldn't be in the bushes listening to Mocha. Your self-esteem is already low. Mocha is going to make it worse. Sabrina? Hey, Shank, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Salute, salute. Hey, Sunshine Shan, welcome, boo. Ain't shit Shannon could ever say. How the hell you jealous of a child? Clem says, and Shannon says, all her children are by JB. Like she's proud. Clem, let's get it right. She's lying. Those ain't Jarvis' children. We're going to say 3. 3 for Jarvis. 1 for King. That last one for NaZiyah. But yet the family, I don't know. No, that ain't NaZiyah, baby. That's NaZiyah's fucking baby. It's her baby. It's her baby. Y'all need to learn how to tell the damn truth. And maybe y'all could sleep better at night. Shit. Star said Jarvis must have had a titanium peen and lip service because ain't no way. That's why his teeth look like that if he ate the damn cat. Exactly. Paula says not one person, not one is believable. And not. Hey, Bridget. And all we want, not just me, all content creators want justice for NaZiyah. But it's the family that's fucking it up. The family don't want to see this through. And the reason the family don't want to see it through is because they don't want all their skeletons falling out the closet. And when one skeleton start falling, it's going to be a whole shitload of skeletons because, baby, I promise you, all of them got some shit going on. Hey, Eno, welcome, boo. Thank you so much for that super chat. Make all this make sense, Mocha. Eno, this is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Leela says everybody needs to go to jail for putting NaZiyah in harm's way. That's how I feel. Nobody protected that baby. Nobody protected her. It's okay for me to go to a next house to a party, right? I see all the bullshit going on. I see the type of company she keeps. But I'm comfortable. Long as I'm protecting me and mine, that's all that matters. Fuck the rest of them children. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Cool girl sister says smoking around here smoking to try to keep themselves numb. It's getting to them. Hey, Top Flight, welcome, sis. They're doing something. Paula says, I'll wait for trial. They're all protecting 2 people. Let's go, Paula. They're protecting Annette. And you're absolutely right, says they're protecting Eric Gamble. Annette is Anthony's mother. Why don't that extended family want to own up to the fact that Annette has kids with Eric Gamble? I asked the question. That fucking theory wouldn't have just hit YouTube just to be on YouTube. There's some truth in it. And they don't want to own it. Y'all nasty. Your bloodline filthy and tainted. It's filthy and tainted. Own your shit. Own your shit. But y'all protecting Annette. And y'all protecting Eric Gamble. Anthony hadn't already had his way with NaZiyah, and I call a thing a thing. Check me. Mocha, you saying something? Nuh-uh. I'm saying the shit that y'all don't want nobody to know. Anthony Gamble. That's the so-say autistic person that touched NaZiyah. NaZiyah wanted the world to know. Because if NaZiyah didn't want the world to know, she would have never directed Tammy to Anthony Gamble. NaZiyah would have never directed Tammy to the little boy. Imagine that. NaZiyah wanted us to know. Since y'all didn't want to tell it, NaZiyah told Tammy to tell us. And now y'all still protecting Anthony Gamble and a Nick and a Eric Gamble and a Shannon. Y'all protecting all of these people. But yet y'all want justice for y'all family. Y'all never be normal in a fucking million years, people. Never. Y'all sick. Hey, Deidre, welcome, sis. It's just crazy. Paula says they're keeping the door open for after the trial, hoping to have a relationship with Annette. They have a relationship with Annette right now. I don't give a damn how much they come in here and say. I don't care how much you hear on Kenya said it best. I'll tell you what I mean when I say that. Tell you what I mean when I say that. Kenya was on platform the other day. The question was presented to Kenya about her and Janelle and Kawana's relationship. She responded by saying, people of the streets, YouTube streets, need to stay out of their business because they're still family. And that's how they're looking at this, y'all. They're still family. They're still family. And they're protecting one another at whatever cost. While children continuously come up missing. Get the hell on. Paula says with a net on the streets, ain't no child safe. None. Y'all gonna do that to a child. Right, cool girl sisters? Cool girl sister said Jarvis is a pimp. He ain't no unaliver, and that's facts. Facts. Miriam says they're desperate for a raggedy piece of dang-a-lang. Girl, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Hey, Royalty Queen, welcome. Paula says if you knew to keep your kids away from Annette house, you're a part of the problem. Keep your child safe and let the other kids be abused. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy work. Bunch of raggedy bitches. Debbie says I'm at the point I could go rouge on all of them. Fed up and sick of the bullshit. Debbie, that part. We have more emotions than they could ever have. Patricia says the math ain't mathing. Patricia, I'm with you. That math ain't mathing. But they want us to believe it. Bitch, I went to school. Denise said they hated the truth and they're going to hate me. They're going to hate me because I ain't giving them nothing but it. Podcast, thank you, my love, for the super chats. Thank you. Hey, Wilda, welcome, boo. Hey, Sister Reba, welcome. Miriam said manipulation and control. That's all it was. That's all the hell it was. That's all the hell it was. Tony says, oh Lord, Tony in here sounded like Shank. Tony said they funky asses knew not to let their children go to Annette house because they know that Shannon's baby daddy is a serious pedo, but nobody protected NaZiyah. That part, Tony. But Tony, you know what's fucked up? Not only was Shannon's man a pedo, but every man that hung at Annette's home, even Annette's own biological children, her sons, they were in the pedo group too. Because how the hell Anthony, a grown ass man. Because Anthony is older than Florentino. So that makes him a grown-ass man. Retarded or not, nigga. Y'all allowed Anthony to touch NaZiyah. Y'all allowed Anthony to touch NaZiyah. And now the family is trying to cover it up. Y'all trying to cover it up. Y'all nasty. And you can't erase that shit. Shannon and Markita grew up touching brothers. Sisters touching sisters. Then lady dumped her responsibilities over there and y'all touching those children. Shannon, all your children been touched. All of them. And I know it. Markita, yours too. Y'all thought that was a slip of the tongue? When Dre said that Markita's son had Jarvis bus tendencies? That wasn't a slip of the tongue. Dre knew what he was saying. But then when Markita got on that platform with Dre choked up on every goddamn thing that he once said. Ain't no child in Annette's home was safe. They all been touched. But I'm not going to overlook the fact, and Kim Worthless, if you're doing your job, you need to look into Annette and look into Anthony, because Anthony touched NaZiyah. And if y'all really deep in debt, y'all going to find out that NaZiyah was pregnant more than once. NaZiyah got a medical record. NaZiyah done been to the doctor. So where the baby at? Shannon? You still dressing up NaZiyah's children, pretending they're yours? Girl, y'all need to stop. Y'all nasty. The health department needs to go to Annette. Because I'm pretty sure y'all full of ABCs and STDs over there. And if, along with the ABCs and the STDs and the discombobulated children that have been touched, they need to rip open that freezer, Annette. Because that's where all the secrets hide. All of them. Y'all left that baby unprotected. Y'all left her unprotected. But now y'all all want to come in here telling a fucking story. I don't want to hear y'all story. Detroit, you need to do better. Politicians, I understand that y'all got bigger fish to fry with Kim Worthy and the Diddy and the baby all. But NaZiyah is loved. NaZiyah is a person. NaZiyah has family. And it damn sure ain't the Harris bloodline. Everybody out here in these YouTube streets done adopted NaZiyah as their own. If y'all don't have no damn feelings for NaZiyah, we all have feelings for NaZiyah. I did all I could. All I could ain't a fucking enough. Where is NaZiyah? Because you see me, if I had done all I could as a mother, if I done all that I could as a sister and a friend and an auntie, all I could would have had results. All I could meant my baby would still be here. All I could meant if I did all I could, I'm not just saving the one that's in trouble, but I'm saving all the motherfuckers that's coming behind the one that's in trouble. That's all I could. So I ain't trying to hear all that shit because I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. NaZiyah didn't deserve none of this. None of it. See, I got a heart when it comes to people. I give everybody a chance. Everybody. Your story may not be my story. I may not agree with what the fuck you say, just like you may not agree and like what I say. But until I dissect your shit and realize you done sit up there and told me a bold-faced lie, we're not going to keep doing this. We're not going to keep doing this because now Mocha done had a chance. I got in a little early last night. I got a chance to go from this platform to that platform, and I put all y'all shit together. And when I put all y'all shit together, it didn't make no sense. It wasn't adding up. So I'm going to continue calling a thing a thing. Now, I spoke on Annette. I done spoke on Shannon. I done spoke on Markita. I done spoke on all them nasty bastards. Now, let me say this. Say this. And it's all about being fair. It's all about being fair because I'm for what's fucking right. I'm a content creator. I do what I do. Do what I do. A person could come to me with their story. My only interest in the story that they're bringing to me is trying to get their story out. Getting as much details, pertinent information from them that's pertaining to the story. That's all I need. I don't want nothing else. That's all I need. Because all that matters is that baby. That's all that matters. Your personal life, who you slept with, how much drugs your husband done sold, how many times you done went to jail, who took a charge for you, who, I ain't trying to hear that because that ain't my business. That ain't my business. But now that I see the big old picture, we got to put right where right belong and wrong where it go. Now that I see the big old picture, let's keep it a buck. When it comes to SD, I'm going to call her name because right about now, I got to say what the hell I got to say. When it comes to SD got a premonition. SD went along with the program, just like Mocha was going along with the program too. Because we was here to help. We was here to help. And when SD woke up one morning with a goddamn premonition, SD called it out for what the fuck it was. And when SD called it out for what it was, she ruffled feathers and stepped on toes. Now the world mad. No, don't get mad with her. Don't get mad with her. And I'm going to tell you, don't get mad with her because she didn't act, SD did not ask you all to get personal and up close with her. All SD wanted from y'all was business about NaZiyah. Y'all told SD your whole family history. Y'all told SD way more than she needed to know. And then when SD decided to put it out there and question, all she was doing what every content creator do. She wanted to question it so she could get down to the nitty gritty. Before y'all let her get down to the nitty gritty, y'all threw slime and shade on her name. That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. Now the problem Mocha had with SD, and I could keep it a buck because I'm a woman at the end of the goddamn day. SD was on my panel and I love her dearly. She's a content creator just like Mocha. I would never shade her because SD got children to feed like everybody else. The only problem I had with SD, and it could have been her emotions, I don't know, but I'm not making excuses for it. I would never get on another person's panel and disrespect it. Never. When she disrespected my panel, that was it and that was all. You don't get but one chance to disrespect me. Because this is my house and we got to remember that. So if y'all thought y'all was using SD, let's keep it a buck, SD was using y'all. That's it. That's all. Patricia says if you ain't pushing a certain narrative, they ain't got no use for you. Like Patricia. Guess after the day, Mocha done. Ooh, love. Star says, I'm convinced this whole family is effed up. Star, you better believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. My girl Reba, hey boo. Gina says there's more characters in this family than I got shoes. Gina, they keep coming out the woodwork. They keep coming out the woodworks, Gina. Bridget says, say what, Mocha? You just discombobulated my goddamn mind. It is what it is. It is what it is. Anthony is Annette's son. Anthony touched NaZiyah. That's the first baby. That's the first baby. Britt said, well, that explains all these new DNA tests against Jarvis. Britt, that's it. That's all, boo. That's it and that's all, Britt. Britt, them 2 DNA tests sitting there. And they still want to protect Anthony. Now let them pull up that Anthony and let them swab Anthony. Find Anthony and swab Anthony. That's why I said lady ain't shit. Lady, you know all what's going on with NaZiyah over there. And your extended family hiding your ass. They hiding you, bitch. So you don't say shit. And they probably gave you drugs, lady, when they took NaZiyah to the traveling inn to be with men. Come on, make this shit make sense. Where's lady? I don't know. Well, goddamn, lady ain't no goddamn ghost. Detroit ain't, y'all know where the traveling in at. And if y'all got y'all boots on the ground doing the work and wanting justice for NaZiyah, lady ain't hard to find because that ragged ass traveling in is still there. Star says, why is Possum Face Jarvis only charged with 1 count of unaliving when allegedly it was 2 of them? Star, it wasn't 2. Star, it wasn't 2. They delivered that baby. They delivered that baby. Paula says Annette let 3 of her grandgirls be subjected to abuse. NaZiyah, Shannon daughter, and Markita daughter. God knows how many foster children, and they're still protecting that whole Paula. That's all I'm saying. How do they do it? How? How? Shit. I'm not trying to hear no more fucking stories. None. None. Because, you know, as a content creator, you got shit like this laying in your lap, right? You hear the stories. You hear them as they come. But then you have to put yourself in a place of righteousness. You have to put yourself in a place where you're thinking as a grandparent. You're thinking as a mother. You're thinking as an aunt. You're thinking, what if this was mine? I would want somebody to advocate for me in the right way. But in order for them to advocate for me, in order for them to push my story out, in order for them to bring awareness to get my baby home, I have to be truthful. I have to be forthcoming. I have to tell it. Not just tell the parts I want them to know. I have to tell it. Hey, Energy on High. Energy on High said the first pregnancy, she took the morning after pill. That's what they claim. It didn't work. Hey, Red. Exactly, you know, NaZiyah didn't have a chance. She definitely did not have a chance. Thank you so much for that super chat, Miss Parker's sister. Debbie said, wow, he's the daddy girl. Hey, talk with Prince. Alicia says, everybody acting like they don't know who the fuck the autistic man was. Alicia, y'all know now? Anthony Gamble. Now tell him to debunk that lie. Tell him Mocha line. I ain't no fucking medium, but I ain't retarded either. All you got to do is put all them damn lives together. Go to this one, go to that one, go to the next one, put them together. Shit. Hey, Cynthia, welcome, my love. Yakia, hey, boo. See, everybody got the same question. Britt said, I want to know why everybody, that whole family. I could see Shannon, Markita, and ugly ass Annette. I could see them all protecting Eric Gamble because they know what he was doing inside Annette's home. They knew that Annette had a baby with Eric Gamble, who was a damn brother. That was even denied. I asked that question. No, she ain't got no child with Annette, with Eric Gamble. You're fucking lying. Yes, she do. All these stories ain't just hit the internet. They didn't come to YouTube for no reason. And then when we ask y'all about it, I don't know. I don't know. And the more we dig, y'all, the more names is going to come out. The more exposure. There are going to be so many names coming out. Alicia said you can't make this shit up, and you can't. You can't. Energy on High says, I have a hard time believing NaZiyah had a baby. She was in school every day. Maybe he touched her. There's a possibility of that. Child, she had a baby. She had a baby. That wasn't her first pregnancy. But I respect your opinion. We all could agree to disagree. And I hope you respect mine. Everybody's scared of Annette. What is it that I want to know what Annette got on y'all like that? I want to know what is it about Annette that y'all willing to go tooth and nail, lose everything that, or lose who y'all thought y'all were. Because right about now, there's no dignity. There's no pride. There's no nothing. Just throw y'all all away. Because you see me, I got pride. I got dignity. And I stand for what's right. I don't give a damn who I got to throw under the bus. It makes no difference. If I see my mama, and I love my mama to death, she could be doing some shady, foul, unjust shit, touching my child, touching another sister's child, touching a brother's child. No, ma'am. We ain't doing this. Is you sick? Now I'm going to call them people on your ass because something is wrong with you. What kind of pleasures can a child give a grown-ass person? Paula says, but yet they're going to give Annette the courtesy of telling her own story. How the fucking considerate of y'all, ex-girl. Gina said, yes, Mocha, it's enough of talking to them any damn way. Gina, I'm done. I'm done. All we want is justice for NaZiyah. Is that asking for too much? They don't want to see us feel for NaZiyah what we feel for NaZiyah. Things that they never felt for NaZiyah. Not even Lady, her mama. Not even Lady. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, who's protecting NaZiyah besides us? No damn body. Nobody. Miss Sean B said they can all sit back and talk about how they did all they could. Why wasn't it stopped before NaZiyah? Answer that, you monsters. They need to answer that on their own shit because they'll never get an opportunity to answer it here. Never. Mika says, right. I don't want to hear the sad stories or the lies. I'm sick of them. I done heard that same story 15 times. Every time I hear that story, we might get like a snippet of something else along the way. But it all adds up to being the same thing, a bunch of bullshit. Podcast says it's sad that every man that grand dummy knew messed with that baby girl. Podcast, and I could almost assure you, podcast, all those men, NaZiyah wasn't the only one that was touched. I promise you she wasn't. Alicia said they're all trying to save their asses. All of them, Alicia, not one of them is exempt. Hey, girl, how are you, my love? Antoinette, hey, girl. Hey, Anna, welcome to the chat. Right, hey, girl. Hey, girl said they waited a whole damn month to involve the actual police. But yet, we are wrong for calling them out for the shit that they're doing. Exactly, Gina. They all trying to put each other under the bus. Debbie said that was a decoy from jump to prevent Anthony from becoming known. Debbie, that's it. They didn't want Anthony discovered. Nobody was supposed to call Anthony out. Nobody was supposed to know that Anthony was the one that touched NaZiyah, because the family was sworn to secrecy. The family was supposed to never, ever, ever mention that shit. But NaZiyah, our NaZiyah, told it to a medium. The NaZiyah, the one that we've grown to know and love. She's telling her story, y'all. I keep saying that. She's telling her story. And all we have to do is be diligent and pay attention. It's the small things. If NaZiyah told the medium about the baby boy, and also told the medium about Anthony in the same damn breath, Anthony touched NaZiyah, and the baby boy is not a neighbor. The baby boy is not a friend of the family. Since that's the way y'all put it. The baby boy is NaZiyah's. NaZiyah is telling her story. All we have to do is listen. And I've always said, y'all ain't coming here distracting me from shit. I'm very mild-mannered. Very mild-mannered. But you ain't gonna feel like you could feed me bullshit and back me up in a corner, because I'm gonna call a thing and read your ass at the same time. Because for grown-ass people, when we could turn our backs and fail children that can't defend themselves, that make us nothing-ass people. And I will never be a nothing-ass person. Never. So here we are. We're dealing with a bunch of see everything, saw it all, but did nothing type of people. Every video. Let's talk about it. We're not crazy. We've been watching NaZiyah TikTok videos. We've been watching NaZiyah do her thing on IG. Every video. I want to say 80% of those videos. NaZiyah was always rocking a baby. Always. Everybody not crazy. Everybody's not crazy. Lila says Annette was selling that baby girl to those men, and she was. She was. Super Shauna says, we love you, NaZiyah, and we do. And we do. Miss Sean B says everybody who knew what was going on before NaZiyah kept their kids away, but did nothing. They all need to be charged too. I'm with you. I'm with you. Super Shauna said several others that's close to butts who will be charged later. That's them. It ain't coming fast enough. Rosalind says, yes, I'm from Detroit. And they just busted 2 sex traffics last week. And yes, Detroit is on it. So you guys can quit putting my city down, please. Rosalind, you're right. It's the people. It's the people. Politicians. Politicians. Families like the Harris. The Arabs. People like Frank. The churches. The list grows. The list grows. Shit. Deidre says shit. Annette and Shannon lying in the courtroom with a straight face. Those folks are big time liars. 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 Hey, TJ, welcome. But it's okay. It's okay for y'all to think, and y'all, the family, immediate and extended, y'all feel it's okay to play on our emotions. Because I want y'all to know, and I know y'all in the bushes, I want y'all to know this. If I say nothing else, it ain't about no damn dollars. Ain't about a dollar. Not when as strangers. Not when as strangers. The compassion and the love for NaZiyah is felt so deep within. We have more feelings for that baby, and it shows more feelings than you people could ever. And NaZiyah has been around y'all all her life. And if NaZiyah felt an ounce of love from any of you people, she felt just an ounce of love from any of you people, we wouldn't be having this conversation today. Because this wouldn't be a story. This wouldn't be a thing. NaZiyah would be thriving and she would be enjoying life as a teenager should. But one thing Tammy did say, Tammy said that y'all asked her to ask NaZiyah what would she think? What do she think about y'all? Tammy said, y'all gave her a list. Y'all wanted NaZiyah to tell Tammy what she thought about Annette, Shannon, Markita. Y'all did mention Anthony. Y'all mentioned Anthony to Tammy. And then when Tammy gave y'all the answers, I don't know if y'all was satisfied or not, but then y'all went as far as asking Tammy to ask NaZiyah how she felt about y'all. And when y'all asked Tammy to ask NaZiyah what she thought and felt about y'all, says NaZiyah said, Tammy said she heard it clear as day. NaZiyah said she begged y'all. NaZiyah said she begged y'all to save her. Lord have mercy. NaZiyah said she begged y'all to take her away from Annette's home. When Tammy started repeating the extended family, what NaZiyah said about them. When Tammy started giving it to y'all, why would y'all scream and holler and start crying and shit? Wasn't because you were surprised at what she said. It wasn't that you were surprised about what she said. The screaming and the crying was guilt. The screaming and crying was because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So all of this shit was a front. All of this shit was a front. Y'all did nothing to save NaZiyah. And here we are, Team NaZiyah. And the more the story comes out, the more that family is implicated in the worst kind of way. The worst kind of way. NaZiyah asked y'all for help. NaZiyah asked y'all for help. But y'all sitting on panels. Y'all coming on podcasts. Y'all talking to people. And everything y'all been asked. Y'all answers, I don't know. So don't bring y'all funky asses here trying to find out what I know. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you bitches failed that baby. And then you want to come sit on my platform and lie in my face? Fuck you hoes. Because it ain't even that kind of party. It ain't. Y'all all need to be locked the fuck up. All y'all. Because for NaZiyah to tell Tammy y'all failed her. Y'all didn't save her. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. So I'm going to keep it a buck as I always have. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. None of y'all. So I don't give a goddamn how many stories you got to tell. Don't come here with it. Do not come here with it. And that goes for every fucking body. Everybody. Because whatever stories I got to get, whatever stories I pick up on, those are my stories. Those are my stories. I don't need you adding on to it with your lies. Because I hate a fucking liar. And it's been proven that y'all lied to NaZiyah all her fucking life. When NaZiyah gonna tell a stranger, keep telling y'all that baby speaks to me every day. That's why my content is strictly NaZiyah. She's telling Tammy, a whole medium. She begged y'all for help. She begged y'all to rescue her. And if there was no truth in it, y'all would have not been screaming and hollering when she said what she said. Podcast says all of them need a new set of silver bracelets. I mean, all of them and their friends too. This shit is wicked. TJ Jones says that whole family needs to be properly questioned by a jury and a judge. That part. Thank you for that super chat, Shanier. Shanier says the half of Detroit looks like they're connected. I believe they are. Alicia says in Jarvis Bud's voice. So they think we're simply fucking retarded? Not. Yakia said, all that they live out of state is just an excuse. They all will suffer. Yakia, you understand? Hey, Anna, welcome, boo. All we want to know is where's NaZiyah? Platt said NaZiyah is on the missing and exploited children now. Right. She was always there. She's no longer on the FBI. She's on local FBI. She's on FBI in Michigan, but national, no, no, no. And that's where she should have been. Podcast says baby girl should have moved to the top of the missing persons list just because she was 13 and pregnant. That's the sad part. Enchantress, right? A whole family of demons, a whole family of clowns. Right, Patricia? It didn't matter because they knew why they didn't want her on no list. That's why they reported her as a runaway. And I'm not giving none of these. Hey, Olivia, welcome, boo. None of these bitches are getting a pass with Mocha. Hey, Angie, welcome. Guys, if you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me, please. Hey, Charlotte, welcome, my love. TJ says it's fucked up how a child has to pay for everyone's debt in these streets. TJ, and that's the problem. NaZiyah has been sacrificed. She's paying a debt for all them raggedy bastards, all of them. Starting with the great-grandpa, the great-grandma, all of them. This shit is deeper than a net. That whole bloodline is tainted. And they sacrificed NaZiyah to pay the price for this raggedy ass family. Shit that their grandmother did, their great grandmother, their uncles. Shit. And y'all want to protect that? Y'all just as fucking sick. That's right, Patricia. Tammy said NaZiyah begged them to come get her. Thank you for the super sticker, Charlotte. Thank you, baby. Gina, no, Lord, Gina called her Chewbacca. Yakia said it's crazy because this case made me go harder to get them. I went over to CPS, head straight to the court. You got her, Yakia? Marianne says, y'all notice no one says anything about Annette or Uncle Daddy. Marianne, they're protecting them. They are protecting them. Patricia says, mandatory counseling in prison so they can know that's wrong and understand the hurt they've caused Patricia. Mandatory. But what gets me is they're comfortable. They've allowed Shannon to walk around here pretending to be the mother of a baby she didn't birth. That's low down. That's disgraceful. And Markita, your big crooked head bitch, you going down right along with Shannon. Because everything Shannon does, you know about it. Now I understand why Florentino wants to separate himself from you all. Y'all are nasty. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all are disgusting. I would want to claim you people. And Sean B said she spent the whole weekend reviewing Jarvis' cell phone timeline and found some interesting stuff. Okay, sis. Tony says something is wrong with all of Annette's children. And I've been trying to figure out how she can get custody of foster children as well. Annette is the root of the problem. Tony, Tony, that's what's been bothering me. Ever since Mark D came out here talking about the 40 years of CPS, Annette had some shit going on long time. Annette has been in trouble with the foster system before. Children and ran away. Children and came up missing. So who is the social worker that keeps putting children in Annette's care? The politicians of Detroit are crooked. Annette studied harming children, putting children in harm's way, but yet somebody that works in CPS is getting a cut from Madam Annette Y'all know, they know Annette is training these children, training them to be objects of desire for grown ass men. Annette has been pimping children. And whoever her caseworker is with CPS is finding them at the right age and putting them in Annette's home. So, you got to think outside the box with this family. Because that clearly seems what's going on. Because the children that she get, they're old enough to run away. And if they're old enough to run away, that means they're doing something. Hey, Trishana, welcome. She said NaZiyah's purpose is to save children in her situation. Over-sexualized, underage children will be saved. This case weighs heavy on my heart. Girl, mine too. Mine too. Hey, Angie. Paula says they're running through content creators like they ran through Jarvis. I'm exhausted, Paula. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Auntie Nova says they're all definitely hiding something that's very dark. It's going to come out, and I can't wait. It's going to come out. But if I just keep looking a little harder, I'm going to find it. You can't hide it all. Can't hide it all. Hey, Rashina, welcome, boo. Patricia Perry says, the reaction of Monster Granny threw me to the left from the beginning. Levesque says, Mocha, I get it now. This would have been NaZiyah's third pregnancy, and this would have caused DPS to intervene. They would have started looking at Annette, so this was easier for them to labor her fast. I thought it was her second. Super Shauna said that's why Roxy's saying y'all going to jail. They all going to jail, Super Shauna. Her too. Mika says, what extended family said they were trafficking her? I missed it. Mika? Kenya. Sad. She was on another podcast's panel, and she said that Shannon and Jarvis was taking NaZiyah to the Trafficking in motel to meet men. Paula says, Markita, I'm a girl. Why would I be at the garage, bitch? The same reason y'all send teenage girls up. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yolanda said them damn cousins wasn't no better now. A distraction. I could never be distracted. Anna says, could never be me. My nieces and nephews are my kids too, and I ain't putting them in no dangerous situation. Hell to the motherfucking no. Exactly. This is so heartbreaking. Gina said that's exactly what they're doing, putting all content creators against each other. Rebuke it. Gina, I ain't going. See, like Parker, I ain't going. Paula says it's not the first child to disappear, and unfortunately won't be the last as long as Annette is free. And I believe that. I believe that. Levesque says, so they tried to abort that baby, and it went wrong. They unalived her and buried her body. This would not be too far-fetched with this family. Levesque? Trishana said, how do we find out or confirm this wasn't the first pregnancy? It was her uncle. It was her uncle. It was her uncle. That whole family's sick. Hey, Valerie, welcome, boo. Patricia says, I think Anthony is either Annette or Eric's son. Patricia, Anthony is Annette's son. Sabrina says they knew that baby was pregnant. She was small in stature. She didn't swell up for nothing. That part. That part. Yakia says that now she has the best family because we care. I always tell people, family is my creation. These relatives of hers all need to be made into the movie Human Centipede. You under girl. Nothing but love here. Nothing but love. Hey, LaTanya, welcome, sis. They said Annette moved because it's evidence at the old house. But what we, Annette's home. But let me say Annette's house because, baby, that house was definitely not a home. Say like Paula, that was a brothel. Never seen so many men come through a house with so many kids there. Tudor says everybody trying to pinpoint out who touched NaZiyah. Everybody pointing fingers at this man, that man. That just also proves us that too many men had access to NaZiyah. Tudor that part. But Tudor, how could you point fingers and pinpoint this one and call this one flaws out and call this one problems out if you weren't there in the middle of that mess? You can't come say to me something that you heard. What you're telling me is something that you saw, but you're putting it on somebody like they told it to you. Get the hell on. Auntie Mo says the autistic neighbor that Jarvis beat up is supposed to be the one that was having relations with NaZiyah and also tried Shannon's daughter. Anthony is Annette's son. That's it. That's all. Anthony lived in house. Anthony saw everybody touching everybody. So what made y'all think, or what made them think, or even what made them think Anthony thought that NaZiyah and Ziyah was off limits? Shannon, you are low down. You are low down. Low down. Y'all stupid. Y'all talking about Jarvis' teeth up in here. Tudor says everybody trying to. Okay, I got that one. Auntie Mo says the picture I seen with NaZiyah and the baby, she was with the boy. And Auntie Mo, that's the picture I saw too, Auntie Mo. Podcast says, baby, I wouldn't let him tell y'all still on this man's teeth. Lord, that's how far behind him. I mean, it was chat. Damn. That family is full of skeletons. But yet, they're not telling. Paula says they were all touching each other, and they can't make me believe otherwise. Then they invite strangers into the sixth circle. Paula, sis, I'm with you right now. They all were touched. Everybody was touched. That's why everybody's quiet. That's why everybody's shook. That's why everybody jumping from platform to platform to platform to find out what you know, I know, they know. Because right about now, they all see that there's a leak. There's a crack, and all this shit is sipping through the cracks. And now they want to know what you know. Well, if y'all don't know nothing else, tonight y'all know that we know that Anthony Gamble touched NaZiyah. Since y'all didn't want to tell it. Hey, Kenyatta, welcome, sis. Michonne B says, I believe Jarvis is going to take the Alfred plea. He accepts they have enough to convict, but don't want to take it to trial and don't want to tell. And besides, he's done anyway. Either way you look at it, he's done. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, they all pop up on people panels, just liars. I have no use for them. Mika said, I noticed Rain of Fire has actually been accurate on a few things. The trafficking, the relationship, the abuse. Yeah, yeah. I don't believe she's dismembered, but that's just my theory because I believe what I believe. Patricia Perry says, I can't help to imagine what NaZiyah went through prior to what has been revealed, that part. Hey, Ray. Lebec said, this is why the family never searched. They didn't report her missing. The school did when Annette went up there to tell them that she didn't come home. But it was still another 30 plus days, Ray. NYC girl. Rock says hopping on every panel that would have them doing damage control. Nah, we don't believe y'all. No more. Nah, we gave them a chance. Had a whole disturbance in this motherfucker. No more. TJ says, I want someone in that family to tell all the secrets. They won't. They won't. Wait for NaZiyah. She's going to tell. Auntie Mo said families like these go down to the grave with their secrets. When as a community needs to help save all these babies that they have created to stop their madness. And that's the sad part, Auntie Mo. They take these secrets to the grave. Their grandfather, their grandmother, their father, and their mother has taken these same nasty secrets to their grave. And they're protecting their mama. They're protecting their daddy. They're protecting the grandma and the grandpa. Them some nasty ass people. Just nasty. And all we want is justice for NaZiyah. How can a bunch of strangers come together on the same accord and want justice for this baby girl? And you people are fighting us tooth and nail, lying. Lying. Like y'all don't want justice for your own blood. I don't get it, people. I don't. Cool Girl Sister says, Mocha, they always want to come out here to correct stuff, but can't answer a single damn question about that baby. Where the hell is she? Well, I'm going to tell you where she at in their voice. I don't know. I don't know. Shit. Denise said, is his last name Gamble? You damn right it is. Mika said, I knew they were operating like this. It's a family affair. Just sick. Just sick. Just sick. Rock said, we don't give a rat's ass about y'all raggedy family business. Where the fuck is NaZiyah? That's all we want to know. But they don't want to talk about their upbringing. They don't want to say how their life was coming up. Dumbass Markita gets up. I had an awesome childhood. Bitch, if that's what you want to believe. Oh, Lord. Mocha, Paula says, Mocha asks questions to Janelle. Anytime Janelle answers a question, Kawana follows up. Pay attention to the questions where she didn't follow up. It tells you all you need to know. You peep that too, Paula? Let me tell you something. Being that you made that comment, I'm very respectful of people. And I want people to be respectful of me because the energy I give is the energy I expect back. I'm not going to disrespect you, so don't disrespect me. And God puts something on your heart, and He wants something to be exposed and revealed, He gives it to you. Now, I've been, my last commentary was Thursday night. Friday, I didn't come on. I didn't come on until today. This morning, I started checking my emails. I had an appointment, and I was checking emails. I hadn't logged on to YouTube or nothing. It's sad. When subscribers can send messages to me, Mocha, Did you read your comments? And that's one thing I hadn't got around to because my weekend was busy. See, that's what I'm not going to do. And that's another reason they can't bring their funky asses here. Because if I've given you I've given you a platform to say your piece, whether it was a truth or a lie, I opened up that platform and gave you an opportunity. And I've always said that everybody have an opinion, but you bunch of narcissistic bitches ain't my cup of tea. I have a problem with Kawana. If a subscriber says how they feel and what they feel, Kawana, you can't fight the world. You cannot go in everybody's comment section with them 15-page letters arguing. When I got back here this afternoon, my intentions was to go back in my comment section and address that. Haven't gotten a chance to, but I'm doing it now. Janelle would have been better off doing her interviews or giving her side of the story by herself. And what Janelle don't realize is that Kawana is not good for her. Kawana makes her look bad, for real. I had more respect for her than that until she showed me who she was. Arguing with people in the comment section, no. You can't take constructive criticism for what you have not done. You can't be mad at the world. Hey, Snow Fox Jones. Welcome to Nola Bell. Snow Fox says, watching from Detroit. Welcome. And we will continue to say her name. She's NaZiyah. Hey, Niecy Pooh. Niecy says that part, Auntie Mocha Kawana is messy as shit. Messy. I never. I gave her all the respect in the world, but to come here, girl, and argue with my supporters, you done lost your fucking mind. When I done gave you the platform to say what you had to say, and then you still want to go in a comment? No. Levesque says the neck could be locked up for having those foster children in a home with pedophiles and knew it. Her son was one. That's why they're not exposing Annette, y'all. Hey, Melanie, welcome, my love. That's why they're not exposing Annette. Y'all didn't want to give Annette up because they knew that Annette knew, and they know that Anthony slept with NaZiyah. Hey, Eves, welcome, boo. Khalil says, Mocha, that's why they lied and said no one is helping them because they don't want help. They'd rather shade certain content creators. They'll never get the opportunity again, not here. I don't operate that way. And I gave them more than one opportunity. More than one opportunity. Hey, Natty, welcome. But when enough is enough. When enough is enough. And who are you protected? Hey, Nubian Max. Some sick shit. Some sick shit. Hey, Amber. Rock said, Mocha ain't about to play with none of y'all. Rock did. Rock. Shit. You get tired of it. You really get tired. You get tired. Yakia says, I don't know Anthony name. I don't know. Anthony name just keep coming out. She didn't give up names. At this point, we all are Olivia Benson. You understand? Right, Rosalind? She should have stood alone. She should have. Hey, Patty K. She should have stood alone. Eve says, if they love that baby, they would be too broken and lost to be messy. That's right. Julie says, hallelujah. Amazing you said that. I believe, better yet, I know I was put on this earth for the same reason. You know it, Julie? Yes, Antoinette? Rock says she mad at the people in the comments, but not that shriveled prune Annette. Rock, make that shit make sense. How do you argue with the people in the comments, but yet you're protecting Annette? Hey, El Taco, welcome, boo. Rock said, I got to start leaving comments. Your kid said it's a lot of kids missing in Michigan. Your kid, I'm going to start getting on other missing children. I will. Antoinette says, so wait a minute. I'm confused. Anthony touched that baby too? Antoinette, wake up, girl. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Antoinette, I said that an hour ago. Anthony touched NaZiyah. Sure did. Anthony is Annette's child, Annette's son. I'm pretty sure Anthony is slow. Because they came out here claiming it was an autistic person that touched NaZiyah. All they said was they touched NaZiyah. They didn't say the autistic person made a baby. But NaZiyah said her son. Don't take a rocket scientist to put it together. Wilder says no protesting, no interviews with the news stations, no searches, no more flyers. Always to hope that we will forget NaZiyah and all of their neglect will with the family. NaZiyah is loved and will never be forgotten. We'll do that part. We'll do that part. Because if they really loved NaZiyah, they would have never given up. we every time we plan something, only 2 or 3 people show up. I guess the fuck so. Man, stop that. Leisure Lady says we peep that. They know everything and nothing. Kawana upset because her baby sister said she could have helped her. She could have helped her. Make Shannon stop molesting her. You understand? Oh, Lord. This family is sick. Sabrina said, lost all respect with SD. Lost all respect with the SD and Tooth situation. Showed her true colors. Refused to take accountability. Sabrina, that part. And that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Rock said they wanted us to believe NaZiyah was just another black girl lost. And we showed them different. We showed them different. Eve says Annette was comfortable being a bad foster mother because the agency then stopped doing home visits on those babies. Bet there isn't even a recent log. I bet it's not. I bet it's not. And the reason there's not is because the agency was getting a shakedown from Annette. Kenyatta Marie said it's hard to move on from the NaZiyah story because we have no closure. Exactly. Your kids said trust. We're all invested in this because justice will be served. And I pray God lets them live long enough to see each other as cellmates because it's definitely coming. Definitely coming. Eve says they don't even have. Hold up. Eve said they don't even have that one family member that's supposed to be enraged with all of their silence. They're sneaky. It's all on the same level. Eve, that part. Eve, especially when it's being said that there's the supposed to be men of the family, of that bloodline, is threatening them, telling them don't say this, don't go to the streets with that, don't expose this, don't expose that. Those people are all rotten. They're rotten. Denise said, Anthony ain't that slow if he touched NaZiyah. You understand? Leisure lady said, Janelle said, Annette lied and told the CPS folks she only had 3 girls. She did. She lied on that stand. She sure did. Tanya Robinson said, this is sad on so many different levels. Tanya, it's sad, girl. It's sad. Levesque said, and don't forget Annette's brother Eric. That is a convicted pedo. Did prison time. Jarvis did. The whole Levesque is more than that. It's more than that. TJ says, I want to see that church exposed in court. TJ, tomorrow we're going to talk about the church. Shelley says when they get locked up, they need to spend all their time with solitude confinement, 6 feet up on the, put them away. Put them away. Rock said if she really cared about children and knew she couldn't protect NaZiyah from her retarded son and broad-back daughters, she should have gave NaZiyah up, turned her back into foster care. That's what she should have did. Right, Sunshine Shane? They did the whole family in. Clem says, Janelle said she knew who the autistic person who messed with NaZiyah was, but she wouldn't say who it was. That part. And I badgered her. Was it Big Perm? No. Was it Kenneth Greer? I don't know who that is. Well, who was it? They keep blaming it on it. See, the key word in all of this. Now, this is the word y'all need to always listen for from this point on. The key word, family friend. Family friend is the key word. Leisure lady said, Annette could not be my sister. You understand? Could not. Could not. Taka said, what was Annette doing with all that money? She received money from welfare. She received money from 5% and from tricking. Is she on that booger sugar? Taka make you wonder, right? All right, Val. Ron said that's because they're all in the religion, aka ex-magic cult. That family is useless, very useless. Denise says Markita knows. She knows everything. And she knew everything because her and Shannon is twin sisters and they tell each other everything. That part. That part. Tonight was an amazing live, guys. Tony says they need to throw the book at that family. Why didn't the Outer family protect the children in Annette's house? Because they didn't bring theirs around. But they were making videos and money. Tony, they all should be held responsible. All of them. Hey, Fine. Fine says, where are the child endangerment charges? Fine, that part. I pray to God to see him. I pray to God to see those charges. Annette needs to be charged. Shannon needs to be charged. That whole household needs to be charged. Eric Gamble needs to be charged. All the extended family members need to be charged because they all played a part in this. When you could attend dinners and holidays and parties and family functions, you're a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. Nobody wants to take accountability. Nobody. Auntie Mo said, Dre said Markita lies about small stuff. So you know she lies about the bigger stuff too, that part. Fine says, I wonder if Annette knew Frank. I'm sure she did. TJ keeps asking about how many times was NaZiyah's body moved. I have no idea. I have no idea. But TJ, the way y'all seen it, I don't see it that way. I believe NaZiyah is still alive. I also believe NaZiyah is going to walk in that courtroom. And I'm going to hold on to that until the day actually comes. Antoinette said this shit is wicked on many levels, and it is. It is, but guys, I've been on here over 2 hours. I'm invested. My emotions ain't let me go another lick. I love you guys. I enjoyed this chat tonight. I enjoyed this chat tonight. We uncovered some things. We spoke on some things. And we'll be here tomorrow night, same time, discussing some more things. Thank you all for the memberships, the super chats, and the super stickers. Thank you guys for the cash apps. Really appreciate that. Tonight was an awesome live. And I appreciate each and every one of you that pulled up here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you that dropped your opinions and participated in the chat. Because together, we're going to crack this case. We don't need the family for that. Because they're proven who they are. They've proven that they're liars. They've proven who they are. So on that note, guys, we're going to be saying good night. God bless. And I will see you all later.
Fuck the cover-ups, we ain't keeping quiet. This pain too loud, feel the mother's riot. NaZiyah ain't a hashtag, she was someone's baby. Now the courtroom stankin', the whole shit shady. Biohazard suits when the truth come out. They full of shit, yeah, we call it out. We don't need a trial, just bring the gavel. Cause the devil's in Detroit and it's time to unravel. 2 hours deep, truth spill like shots. Mocha lit the match, now the lies get hot. Nola bells riding, they don't fold, they press. While they fake on camera, we expose that mess. One said if that child stepped foot in court, better call the medics, bodies gon' contort. That's real pain, not a script or show. That's a war cry, scream from the soul below. They tried to deny her, cover their eyes, but karma low clips and the silence dies. Boom. Keeping quiet. This pain too loud, feel the mother's riot. NaZiyah ain't a hashtag, she was someone's baby. Now the courtroom stinking, the whole shit shady. Biohazard suits when the truth come out. They full of shit, yeah, we call it out. We don't need a trial, just bring the gavel. Cause the devil's in Detroit and it's time to unravel. The church ain't shit, the statues ain't clean, and the law turn away like it ain't they seen. Nola bells on fire, and Mocha don't bend. They protecting every child till the very end. One voice said folks gon' lose they lunch. When NaZiyah walk in, better brace for the punch. It's hell in the system, truth in the street, and we ain't gon' stop till the mission complete. So, fuck the fakes and the crooked ass plot. We saving these kids, ready or not. Fuck the cover-ups, we ain't keeping quiet. This pain too loud, feel the mother's riot. NaZiyah ain't a hashtag, she was someone's baby. Now the courtroom stankin', the whole shit shady. Biohazard suits when the truth come out. They full of shit, yeah, we call it out. We don't need a trial, just bring the gavel. Cause the devil's in Detroit and it's time to unravel. Mocha got receipts and the bells got vision. This ain't just talk, it's divine precision. They laugh on live, but the babies cry. So we loud as fuck till the whole truth fly. You can't play God when the blood on your hands, and we ain't backing down till we bury the scams. It's Detroit pain with a global echo. Every child we save is a blow to the devil. So stand with Mocha, ride with the bells. Cause silence in this war is a death knell. Vision. This ain't just talk, it's divine precision. They laugh on live, but the babies cry. So we loud as fuck till the whole truth fly. You can't play God when the blood on your hands, and we ain't backing down till we bury the scams. It's Detroit pain with a global echo. Every child we save is a blow to the devil. So stand with Mocha, ride with the bells. Cause silence in this war is a death knell. Woo.
Good night, everyone. God bless. I see your message, Sean B. All right, sis. Good night.